Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, we will talk about how to securely store dynamic secrets in your Android application. When we talk about secrets in an Android application, there could be two types of secrets. One is static secret and other one is dynamic secret. What are static secrets? Static secret is a secret which is needed at the build time of your application. For example, if you are using any third-party libraries like Firebase or any other library that you use, maybe Google services or any other product that you are using in your application, those all of them have a key and they need to be initialized when the application starts. So for application to work, it needs those keys and they don't change very frequently. So that's why those are static keys. Now, what are dynamic keys? Dynamic keys are the keys which are created at runtime and mostly because of some user action. For example, if a user logs in into your application and you receive a secure token or access token from your backend and you use that token to make any further request to your APIs. So that access token is a dynamic secret. And you need to persist that as well in your application so that user remains logged in. That's why it's a dynamic secret. And we will talk about securing dynamic secrets today. For this purpose, I have created this very simple application with the name of secured shared preferences. And let me show you how it works. Currently, it's implemented in not secure manner. So let me show you how it works. And at the behind the scene, it's using shared preferences. So all the values that will be stored in the shared preference. So for example, if I say my key 1 and value 1 and save it, it will be saved in the shared preferences. Similarly, I can store another key and value pair, save it. And to fetch the key, I'll just use the key text box and hit fetch. It should give me the value, which is the right value which we just saved. Now let's look at how this is saved on the device. And for that we'll use the device explorer and I'll just refresh it. Yeah. So now we'll go to data and within that we have other data folder and then we'll have all the applications that are present on our device. This is our application com.singhajit.secured shared preferences, and if you notice we have the shared preferences and there's a secrets.xml file. Why the name is this? Because that's what we have given when we created the shared preferences. If I go here, the name is secrets, so that's why the same name is present in the device as well. Here you can see both our keys and values are present in the shared preference in the plain text, which is not a secure way of securing your secrets or handling your secrets. Now let's see how we can handle it better. So let me walk you through how we are doing first. So what we are doing is whenever user clicks on save button, we save the secret, and for that we are getting the value, the name of the secret from the edit text and value from edit text, and then putting it in the shared preferences. And when we are fetching the secret, we are getting the name of the secret from the edit text and fetching it from shared preferences, and then we are setting it on the text view. So this is a very simple way of securing your secrets, but how we can make it more secure? So for that we will use a library provided by Android called security.crypto, and using this library we can create encrypted shared preferences, and that way our, any value that we store in shared preference will be encrypted at, and you the hacker won't be able to figure out what the exact key and value is. Now let's see how we can implement it. The current shared preferences that we have, it's a wrapper around the original shared preferences, and this is the simple one. It also implements an interface which has two methods. One is to get value and other one is to put a key and value. Now we will create other shared preferences or secured shared preferences, and we'll use the same interface. So let's create a secure shared pref which implements I shared preference, and we'll implement both the methods. And by the way, I have already added the security crypto library just to save time because it syncs after adding the library. So it's already added. Now we can start using it. So we'll create the constructor which receives the context and the name of the file. Now we can start using this code snippet, and this particular line, it's stale. They haven't updated it to the latest one, but I'll show you how to create the latest master keys for and you can notice that it's deprecated, so we should be using this. So instead we'll use master key dot builder, yeah, and pass in the context, and then also set the scheme, the key scheme, the key it should use for the encryption. Key scheme will use this, and then we will build the master key. So this is how we create the master key. Yes, and it creates or it throws exception if something goes wrong here. Why? Because when you create a master key, it's creating it at the runtime, and the master key will be stored on the key store. So that's why if something goes wrong there while storing or creating the file in the key store, then it will throw the exception. So we should be handling it. For now, I'll just do a try catch, and we won't be really handling it, but I would suggest when you implement it for your application, you should have a fallback mechanism as well. Now let's create the encrypted shared preferences. Over here also I will import the classes, and the way we create encrypted shared preferences, that has also changed in the latest version. So we'll use context and master key. We don't need the context again, and we need to provide the name as well after this. Should be our name. So now we have encrypted shared preferences also, and these are the schemes that will be used to encrypt the key and value that we will store in the shared preferences. So now let's have it as a filled variable. Now we can start using this secured shared preference in our normal methods. For that, we'll implement the get string method, which will take a key and a default value, which will be null in our case. And while putting a key and value, we again use the shared preferences and use the editor functionality. And we'll tell the editor to put name and value. in shared preferences, and then we'll apply the changes. So now our secured shared preference is ready and we just need to start using it. For that we'll go to our main activity, and first of all I'll start using the interface here so that we can dynamically change it. And over here, instead of shared preferences, we'll start using the secure shared preferences. That's all the change we have to do. Rest everything is same because we haven't changed the contract. Now let's run the application again and see how it behaves. And I will also clear the data first so that we don't have the old file. Data is cleared, and I'll run the application again. Install is successful. Now let's again store the key and values. My key and value 1, store my key 2, value 2, save this as well. Now let's again go back to our device and see how it looks. We'll again refresh it and then go to data. Inside that we have another data folder, and then we have all the applications. We'll go to com.Singh. There we should have the shared preferences and the secrets. Now you will notice that the keys and values that we stored, that plain text is not present anymore in the XML file. Both the keys and the values are encrypted, and there is no way to figure out what the actual key is or what the actual value is. But in your application, you will be able to fetch both in the plain text without any problem. So this is how you can secure your secrets, the dynamic secrets, in your Android application using this Android crypto library. And this library is created by Google, so we can trust it and use it to make our application more secure. So this is it for this video. Do let me know what all ways do you use to secure your secrets in the application. And also, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Till then, happy coding and bye.